Oh, there's a good one there.
Whoa, what's going on
Just
there?
flicked into a new spot, didn't we?
Oh, that's a new dimension, Jace.
Just
I'm going
sit
there.
on that for go for another 10 ninja.
Whoa.
Didn't know that one was there.
That was good.
And then bring the hip. Oh, even just letting that. Just letting that drop out. You can see. So this is what you can notice as well. So this side, his foot is quite up, where this one just drops out. So that's a good sign that adductor has let go. So let's get a screenshot of that. All right, we've got 9 minutes on the clock, and I've got to try and improve Ninja's groin mobility in 9 minutes. So give us a quick test in. Start with your one at a time. So come around this side, Leo, so we can see. So we're going to judge it by how much this knee drops down. So we're going to do a bit of passive. Moves a bit better when it's passive, but actively he's there. Swap over to the other side. Let's see which one's worse. Probably that one. Do you feel a bit tighter on that one?
No, I reckon the right.
You reckon the right? All right, let's go right. So not a good start, but anyway, let's get into it. So we'll cover the old pills for Ninja, keep him a bit of modesty. And then we're going to hook in, so not wasting too much time on our sink in, although if you're new to the clinic, we will take our time, but because we're time restrained, with trying to improve this, we're going to just sink in close to that pubic bone. So yeah, just right in where the adductors attach onto the pubic bone. So imagine this is the corner of the pubic bone where your adductor comes in like that. We're getting our elbow into that space. So it's an area that is quite often overlooked. Not a lot of practitioners treat it or are taught it properly. It is a bit of a taboo area, but when done and when you do it with confidence and we know what we're doing, we're in there to do serious work. Yeah, you can get really good results and really good relief for your clients. So if you have pain in this area, you know, you've probably thought, geez, I really need something in there. Let's get some treatment, clear it out, get it moving better. A lot of professional athletes can quite often struggle with osteitis pubis, is the most common of the groin or pubic area pains and dysfunctions. So quite often limits people in how much they can get power through that area and can be quite restrictive in what you can do. So we're just sinking in there for Ninja. Let's see if we want to hook up under. That feels a bit more under that gracilis.
Yep.
So we're targeting sort of adductor longus and brevis and gracilis to start with, and then I can flip around and try and get his adductor magnus towards the end, which is the biggest of the adductors. Probably our most fascinating muscle, isn't it, Ninja?
Yeah. It is crazy muscle.
It's crazy. It's almost considered like a fourth hamstring muscle as well because it wraps so far around. It nearly sits in that sort of hamstring pocket as well as being an adductor. And the reason it's so fascinating is it is involved in hip flexion, but also hip extension. So one muscle that does both actions at the hip joint. So it's pretty crazy that it's able to do both, but that's why it is so an integral muscle to have treated and make sure it's functioning well.
And it attaches all the way down the femur too. And
yeah,
it's got a hole in it too.
Such deep attachments into the femur. So yeah, we can work and get into these deeper attachments down here if that's potentially where there's some issues arising as well. And yeah, there's a little hole where it sort of splits as well.
Yeah.
So it's quite interesting there. So we're sinking in. How far are we going, Leo? About another 7 minutes. So
you've got plenty of time, mate.
Plenty of time? You mean I can go a bit lighter on your Ninja? Is that what
No. Yeah.
Just soften. So if I bring the knee up, that just helps to soften it so Ninja can sort of relax into that pressure. Let it sink down. Then we can try and encourage it to open and lengthen. Change my angles. What's it like in towards the
Yeah, I reckon get in there
a bit more that way.
Yep.
Roll on top of that gracilis, or you want more under?
Under, I reckon. And
so this is the key: is being in tune with your client. What feels good for them? Is it more of a hook under?
Yep. Keep going there.
If I twist my forearm that way, it angles more into the bone. If I'm more straight, it's probably just on the tendon. So again, which one is more relevant for your pain or your experience? And just work with it. I reckon there's one a bit lower if I sink down and hook there. And then I'm really like pushing off this back leg, so shoulders nice and strong. Work on my side plank as well. Can I do a Copenhagen at the same time?
Yeah, get your own fitness in.
Yeah, that's it. Work on my shoulder strength and stability.
You could just put a little bench there and just...
Yeah, plank.
Yep, yeah, just that.
See if I just get up like this.
Yeah.
No, serious business here.
Yeah. It's not just about you, Jace.
It's not just about me, it's about Ninja. It's all about Ninja.
Oh, right now.
Oh, there we go. Hook up into that.
Oh, that's good.
Good tucker?
Singing for me tucker.
Oh, if this bed
Singing
was a
for
bit,
me supper.
if this wall was a bit closer, I'd be able to push off
You
that.
drive off that wall, wouldn't you?
Yep.
Yep.
So we're going to pivot my body around so I can drop into that now.
Oh,
Of
yeah.
the front plank.
Oh, yeah, boy.
Oh, yeah, boy.
Boy.
Just nail it.
Nailing it. That's good.
Work that adductor. If it's something that's been chronic, it needs to just be held, melted. We might spend half an hour just working this area, cleaning all this out, if that's what it needs. If it's been a pain that's been in there for years, people have quite often been misdiagnosed or sort of mistreated. They've been told, oh, just rest and then return to exercise once the pain's gone, and it just comes back again. So a lot of people have been through this cycle of, pain, stop, start again, pain still there, stop, start again. So if they've been through that, it's just holding and waiting, melting this area down, bringing some flow back to these tissues, bringing balance back to the pubic bone and the pelvis. That's one of the main causes, just imbalance around the pelvis. That adductor magnus is just trying to do too much. How you feeling there, Ninja?
Good.
Feels like it's let go a bit there.
Yeah, you want to try that second money spot?
Yeah, I was going to just maybe
Show
do a
them.
quick assessment again. So maybe, bring it up and drop it out. Let's see how we track. Oh, jeez. Look at that.
Totally different, innit?
Can't fake
You probably
that.
don't need to do any.
Nah,
You
but
do a
we'll
little-
do it for
do a
your
little more.
enjoyment, Ninja,
Yeah.
and so the people out there know what the second money spot is. So previously, I'll try and get the towel out of the way. So previously my elbow was here and angled up, but the adductor magnus, we need to actually sink down and go down this way, all right? So that's where I'm gonna work my magic into. So we can pull back into that femur. So this one's also more targeting those femur attachments rather than into the pelvis and the pubic bone. All right, so that's the difference of when I change my angle here. Ninja really notices the difference.
Yeah.
And again, just encouraging that hip to drop if we can. I can just sort of rest it on my own hip so I can sort of control if I want to bring it up or drop it down. So just by this, I'm just sort of controlling it that way and then just let Ninja relax into it. There we go. And then, if you are treating a male client, you can just ask them if they need to move things out of the way. Sometimes you don't want to pin something that doesn't want to be pinned.
Oh, women as well.
You can do this through clothes, yes. You can keep clothing on, work through tights and things like that.
Yeah.
So people that might be concerned that, I don't want to be exposed in that area or something like that, we can work around your comfort level and make sure that you feel safe and willing to get treatment. So it's all part of the process. So there's quite a lot in this adductor magnus, as I was explaining. If we drop down, even lower, Ninja. Bit sore from your squats Monday, you reckon?
Yeah. Squat.
Bit of extra zing in there. Go for another minute, Ninja. You got another minute in you?
Yep. Did a 110 kilo squat hold.
110?
Yeah.
That's madness.
He's a bit mad.
How long did you hold that for?
Minute.
1 minute.
One
You
minute
said that,
down the
didn't you?
bottom.
1
Yeah.
minute squat hold. 1 minute squat hold for 60 seconds he did.
And 150 kilo just
Deadlift hold.
Deadlift hold at the top. For a minute. That's pretty mad.
What were you feeling that one? Grip strength, or were you feeling that?
That's grip. Grip.
Bit of body, or
trying to remember.
Yeah.
The grip is the main thing that wants to give up on that one. I think it's therapeutic for your upper traps and that.
Oh, it's a
Give
good
them
one
stretch
there.
out. Whoa, what's going on
Just
there?
flicked into a new spot, didn't we?
Oh, that's a new dimension, Jace.
Just
I'm going
sit
there.
on that go for another 10, Ninja.
Whoa,
Didn't know that one was there.
that was good. Flicked over it.
Yeah. Alrighty, let's slowly sink out. Give him a bit of time to assimilate, and then bring the hip. Even just letting that, letting that drop out. You can see. So this is what you can notice as well. So this side, his foot is quite up, where this one just drops out. So that's a good sign that adductor has let go. But let's do the final assessment. Just let it go then. Oh, look at that.
Look, it nearly go off the table.
Oh, he's
no.
pretty low. So let's get a screenshot of that. And there you go. So that's how you release an adductor in 10 minutes. If you've got groin pain or any sort of pelvic dysfunction, come in, see us, get some treatment through this area and we can help you out. Thanks guys, see you next time.
Look at the clock.
Look at the
Right on
clock.
11.
Right on.
Hey!